I'd like to tell you a story about my experience when I was in the Navy. When I graduated from high school, I joined the Navy, and it was really cool. It gave me a real good opportunity to see the world for free. Saw a lot of the East. One of my experiences in the Navy that was really interesting is called UNREP, and it stands for Underway Replenishment. And when I first joined the Navy, I guess I never gave it much thought, but when a ship stays out at sea for an extended period and you start running out of fuel, you're not always near a port and have the opportunity to refuel. So what they have is something that's called underway replenishment. And what this is you meet up with a tanker out in the ocean at a pre-designated spot. And I guess I thought, if ever, that maybe you would just pull up beside a tanker and they would drop a line over and you would refuel. But this results in you being in the mercy of the sea, being in control of your situation. So what happens is you pull up about 100 yards away from the tanker on a pre-designated course going about 6 knots or so. And you've got a line on the ship that you're on, you've got a line of about 30 guys that are on the detail waiting for this line to come over. Well, on the tanker there's a man standing with a 30-06. And on the end of the 30-06 he's got a rubber mallet. And that mallet is attached to a nylon string. Well, he shoots it over. The people on your boat are scrambling around to retrieve this mallet. And so you start pulling on this string, and then that string is attached to a larger string that's attached to a rope that's attached to a larger rope. So you're pulling on this thing for like 400 or 500 yards of this line until finally it turns into a cable. Well, the diameter of this cable is about 2.5, maybe 3 inches, and it's got a device on it that you attach it to the side of your boat. So now you've got 2 boats going about 6 knots, 100 yards away from each other with this big cable suspended from one boat to the other. Well, then you start pulling a line that has got a big hose on it with like a male receptacle on it. And on the side of your boat, you've got a female receptacle. So you pull this over, insert it into your boat, and it locks. And you continue going at the same course and the same speed that you were on, and you refuel, and it usually takes about an hour and a half. But it's just a really interesting process, and it's a fairly dangerous process also, but pretty cool.